All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We're set. Play T. Bring it.
On first down, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Texans' 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 15. Check 26. Check.
A give to Kamara running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yellow. Flying. Come to the red. We won. Come to the world. Watch the
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Yellow. Long right. Come on, baby. Color. See what you got. Check nickel. Watch twist.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hey, check mark 33. Get ready. Check 3. Hey, Ripple
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
56 is the mic. Pick it up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, Ripple it.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yellow. 3. Attack. He's coming, double up. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second and goal from the 1.
Defense wins championships, baby. Show it up. Show it up.
15.
Check 15. Check.
Easy.
Crunch.
Come on, baby.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. You got three down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, it's Trevor Daniel to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Slam.
Easy.
Grace don't travel. Check motion. Check it back.
Yellow.
Kill.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Slam.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. 36. Check out.
Running with Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
58, right over there, right on these two, right there. Woo-hoo! Back.
Try to pound here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Who that? 57. Check. Switch. 61. Matchbox, right. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, check 24.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Spawn. No.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
We got 15. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Check 43. Wide. Yellow. Get wide. Check 9. Switch. Check. Lucky.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alvin Kamara. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it?
Keeps the score. Chiefs 13. Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he shifts past him. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The end result, 21 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Reset. 56. Hey, tight.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Lock it. 15. Undercut. Shit.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Get back.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive play and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yellow. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. He's checking.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yellow. Switch up. 50, yellow. Check. Motion out of the backfield. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Yellow. 58, right over.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Out. 24. 90 is the mic.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Touchdown, Texans. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
We got 4.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go,
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught off a deflection. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now, that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Hey, yo, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Hey, yo, hey, go gun.
Bravo! Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike.
Yo, get
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Mike, you got nothing.
15.
Hey, check Mike. Check Mike 33. Bandit. Why? Who? Mike, check.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Back to throw, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 52.
Attack, attack.
Mike, check 33. 33. They can't hang with us. Hey, I got him. I got him. I got him. That's me.
Again, it's Kamara. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost two there, and it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Check. General. Trash. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get this, get this.
At 59.
56.
Watson being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Here's Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So don't say nothing.
Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Let's go.
Watson from the gun. He'll throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously, that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Hey, Sunday. Check 49.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Fire down these 2. Our go on, 80. 15.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch Kill. No.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Yellow.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 26, check 26.
They run it again with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like...
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, first, now this from 43. Stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not...
Trying to finish off a ball game, and you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Under 10, under 10.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get off the field.
It's complete to Hopkins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I'm coming after you. Mike 1, Mike 1. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. So Mike's number 1.
There we go on 4th. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Kill.
Hey, 31.
Turn it up.
Hey, 24.
Smoke. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Watson's throw here complete to Waring. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there that'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to come back to you.
To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's get it.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
He's coming, double up. Mike one.
One more time with Lindsey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, 59.
It's just me and you.
Now Watson. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The point after is good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Chiefs 22, Texans 14.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And the Bengals have extended their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Check, crunch. SOS.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I got you.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me.
64. So Mike's number 1, You go off.
From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Tighten down. There you go.
So Mike's number 1,
Watson looks to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch 1. Here we go, D. All day, D. Hustle. All day. Mike 1.
To the air yet again, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
Good. Watch the twist. Line him, go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
The extra point up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
Yellow.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And, you know,